I've been zoning, I've been zoning.
Alright everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to day 3. Alright, so today is the day we actually drop the header and the turbo out of the car and start on the process of putting the new header on. So in between that, I'm gonna separate and do a video on the I'm putting the turbo blanket on. I'm trying to keep these videos as short as I can so they're not like super long videos. But well, hell man, let me not procrastinate any longer, man, because this part of it is kind of nerve-wracking for me. So let's go ahead and get this thing knocked out. Yo, so here we go. So my plan is to try and take off as a limited amount of stuff as I possibly can. So my goal is to take this hose off of here, this intake hose off of the turbo without taking this off, and then maybe do the same thing up here up top with the inlet that goes into the intercooler, and then disconnecting the boost solenoid and taking it off of the housing and just leaving it attached to the turbo. Yeah, and then I guess we gotta pinch off this line, which is gonna be our coolant line, this big one right here. So we're gonna pinch that off, and then we gotta pinch off this bracket right here, which is the oil feed. Not oil feed, but this is the oil where it goes into the. Wait a minute. Well, anyway, we gotta pinch this line off, and we got 2 more oil lines right here. We gotta pinch these off, and then we gotta disconnect this fitting right here, which this is actually the oil feed. Okay, so we got to take this off. I think this is a 17 millimeter. Yep, it's definitely a 17. So let me start off with working on this area right here, see if I can get this off of here without having to take these off of the turbo. So I'm in the process of trying to pinch off these lines, and I'm hoping that the ones I have on there is able to pinch them off enough. And you're going to find out that one is that one, and then this one. Which I'm gonna hit this, use this. All right. There we go. All right. So all of the lines should be pinched off enough. So let me start with these difficult ones over here. Keep going. This one, oh shoots. I want to get y'all in here to see this, but it is pretty tight up in here. All right, y'all, so we got this out of here. So my attempt to take off as little things as I can. Sorry, y'all, there was a bus that went by. But like I said, my attempts to take off as less as possible is failing miserably. So I'm having to take off a lot of stuff, so it's like no way around it if I'm gonna have an easy time doing this. So maybe if I don't know, if I wasn't recording it, it'd be one thing. But I am. So let me go on ahead and take these couple of lines off right here and let them drip out. Let's get my little drip pan. Let this stuff drip out into. So let's see here now. That's my oil. That's gonna drip out. And now let's get this coolant line off of here. Oh, look at that, boy. We already got coolant. Already got coolant. God dog it, man. I got that thing pinched off enough. Let's see here. Oh, it came off pretty easy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We got those off. That pinched off. Still gonna be oil coming out of this little line right here. And then, all right, man, let me give y'all an update here. Looks like one of the lines, one of my little hose clamps was not good enough, and that was the coolant feed line. And I lost a little bit more coolant than I wanted to lose, but I put another one at the top of it, and I pretty much pointed it straight up so that gravity can help me keep that thing under control. But that's where we at. I kind of got everything pinched off already. So I'm letting it drip dry a little bit. I'm letting it drip till it won't drip no more. And then next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, since I know I'm gonna have to take these off anyway, I'm gonna take these bottom heat shield bolts out. So I'm gonna take these off, pop those off of there, and then all I gotta do then is take off that charge pipe, the charge pipe hose. Once I take that off, then I can go ahead and drop the turbo. So let me work on doing this. It's like a tight squeeze, and I'm not trying to get fluid and stuff all over the camera. So like I said, this is what I'm looking like right now without getting the camera wet. But you know, that's everything how it is. All I got to do is work right up there to get that taken care of, and then sorry y'all. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna take these bolts off. This one over here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. I'm gonna take those off to get this bottom part off of there. That way when I drop it, I can just take everything off from the top. But let me go ahead and work on that, and then I'll give y'all an update of where I am from there.
Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be anything in the world, but I can never be you, because I stand tall like I'm on my tiptoes. Baby, you think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Hey.
All right, so I got this off of here. This oil feed line. This thing was not easy to get. I mean, it was on there pretty good, but just hold this line and loosen this off with a 17 millimeter, and it'll break loose. Just be careful with this thing, because you don't want to bend that. But that's off. I got everything up here loose. It's just I don't have a lot of room to work with to try and work it off of here. So I'm thinking if I just let this thing down, I can slide it off of here. But I can already tell right now, these bolts that need to take the header off of the turbo, these things are going to give me all types of trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a jack underneath here, loosen off the rest of those bolts, and I'm going to slowly let this whole assembly down in, and I'll just worry about trying to get those bolts off with it not on the car. All right, man. So I got all the bolts off. So now let me work on dropping this thing down. Go. Coming down, coming down. Oh. And we are out. Whew. All right. pull this guy out of here. All right. So we got them dropped out. So now we got to do is take these last 3 heat shield bolts off. Oh, shit. Okay, well. Let's try this another way. Bad boys don't want to come off. I need a little persuasion here. There we go. All right. All right, heat shield is off, and now let's pop those off. Now we got to do is take this heat shield off here. Whew. Not the easiest thing to take off of there, but we got it off. All right, so let's turn this girl around, and now let's figure out how we're gonna get these turbo bolts off of here. All right, so y'all, well, the one thing that I feared was going to happen did happen. So here we go. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at here. So the 2 bolts over here that's at the bottom, those came out not easily. This one at the top is stripped all the way out. So I got to figure out a way to get this one off. This one is starting to get stripped all the way off. So now I got to figure out a way to get this out. I got penetrating oil on it right now, and I'm finna search my toolbox to see what I can find to get those 2 bolts off of there, and then I'll update y'all again and show you what I did to get them off of there. Well, I'm in a little bit of a pickle right now, y'all. So let me try and work through this and try and get this off here. So right now I'm gonna go between heating it up, spraying it with penitentiary oil, PB blaster, and let me see if I can find some type of way to extract these nuts from here, because they are completely stripped out. It's very unfortunate that Subaru puts these soft ass bolts on a part like this. So this is day, what the hell is today? That's day 4, I guess you can say. So last night, like, we ran into some issues, started getting pretty late. So I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. I kept trying to hammer away at trying to get those 2 bolts off of there. And then I thought about it. I said, oh shit, hold on. Let me call up some tech support right here. So, and you know, usually who that is for me is my uncle. So I call my uncle. Anytime I get stuck with something and I can't get it off, he usually always has the correct tool to get it done. So I called him out. He came out. It was dark. He got late, so I didn't record all of that. Plus, I didn't want to put him on camera. So, so basically what we did is we chiseled those things off of there. And here's one of the bolts. You can see that We pretty much mangled this thing to get it off of there, and did the same thing with the other one, and we were able to get it off of there. So we're definitely going to be reusing this bracket. So let's put this here to the side. I got a couple of studs here because one stud, it came all the way out, and this one is like it's about to come out. I may go ahead and try and see if I can get that out of there all the way without it freaking screwing up on me. Alright, so like I said in the previous cut or frame, whatever you want to call it, we're going to take this stud out of here. I still got some studs left over from the J pipe installed because I only needed to use one. So I bought turbo studs, but I heard that you can also use the stud. So I still got 3 of those studs left. So here's these. Put this peel back in here, and then let's screw these in. These should fit. So if you were curious if you can use the J-pipe stud bolts on here, yes you can. I still got one more. I'm wondering if I should even use that. I damn near want to take this one out too, because this one seems a little suspect. Oh shit. Let's see. Nope. That bad boy is not coming off of there. It still works. So there we go. Real good there. So throughout this process, we are replacing 2 of the stud bolts with these, which is fine. And I got some more bolts we can put on there.
Where the money at? Look, I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it and split it with my kinfolk daily. And I'm the type of that might change my number on you. Yeah, that's how you react when people took a slumber on you. Pretty brown skin, baby, I can see the summer on you. You see all the bread, and I know it make you wonder, don't you, don't you, don't you? Ooh, I ain't surprised at all. Seen them rise and fall. Went up the mountain, it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top, I found some relief. I finally got some peace. Carry on, but please don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. No, I need it, beat it for you.
Alright, y'all. So now it's time to get this thing put back up off in the car. So let's
Mess up the mood. Yeah, ooh, I worked too hard for it. And I need it, so please don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. Yeah, don't mess up the mood. Oh, it's so crucial, I gotta keep it. It's in the ass everywhere. No, it's not a secret. And I bet they didn't think that I'd ever get it. Everything you've done, I did it. The life you dreaming, I live it. And I'm coming in high, you better get out the kitchen. Yeah, I could make a hit on whatever you pitching. Baby, let me fill up whatever you missing. Or you like it up at the top, it's a better view, isn't it? I'm not surprised at all, no it. Hey, what you need, come on.
Alright, y'all, so here we go. I got everything in there. Bolts are in. Got them in there tight. You can't get a torque wrench in there. You can hang that up. So, to get this bolt right here, I wound up using one of these little double-ended 14mm wrenches, open-ended wrenches, and getting it like in here, like right here, like that. And I had my other hand on this side pulling it and just inching it till it was just tight to where it wouldn't move anymore. This one, on the other hand, on the passenger side, it's easier to get you can get a socket on there. It'll be slightly cocked, so you need to be careful with it. It seats all the way on this side, but on the other side over there, it does not. You can already see on there, but you gotta just use your discretion on that. Just tighten it on there as much as you can. It shouldn't take too much. It's only 31 foot-pounds of torque is what the torque rating is for those. But got my boost control solenoid. I got that on. I unpinched all of these lines right here. All of these are on now. Let me give you a tip real quick. For this line right here, this is the coolant line. So this feeds the coolant in. Before releasing this, because this is what I did, and I got a chest full of freaking coolant on me. So I lost quite a bit. So I'm gonna have to refill the tank up. But this top, the return up there, not this hose right here, but the one past it right here. That's the coolant return where it goes back up. From the turbo, that right there, make sure that hose is on, because if you don't put that hose on first, and you take the clamp off of this after you attach it here, coolant is going to run down this line and start gushing up out of that top one. So word to wise, put all your hoses on, well, at least for that hose in particular, put that hose on first, then put this one on, unclamp it, and then you're good to go. Now another thing that I ran into is the fact that now that this header, it sits a little bit lower, you're gonna, for my this little intake for the charge pipe, this right here, this section right here, I had to loosen this up and pull it down more to give myself a little bit more room to be able to put this coupling all the way down on this on the God dang it, my mind is just slipping me right now on what the names of everything is. But you see what I'm pointing at right here. This is basically where it goes into the charge pipe. So it feeds the charge pipe from the turbo. That way you can seat this all the way down on there. So I had to move and adjust that. Other than that, everything else went back on as it's supposed to. So everything is back on. As far as for the rest of it, so for the rest of this, let me go right here because I'm not getting a good picture here. Okay, look. So now for the rest, I'll film the rest after that. That'll be on where I put the J-pipe back on, and I put the Perrin J-pipe brackets, turbo brackets on. Once I put, let me get up out of here, man. Oh shoot. Whew. Okay. So once I put that back on, I'll record the rest of the way. I'll record the rest of the footage. But I'm gonna end this video right here. So we got the turbo in. I'm not turbo. We got the we got the header in. Header's in. All we got to do now is put the J pipe back on and put that bracket on, and then start it up. And hopefully everything goes well and everything is okay. No leaks. I know I'm gonna get a little smoke because I got freaking coolant everywhere. So I think I'm probably gonna save starting this for tomorrow. Well, after I do the J, if I'm gonna do the J pipe now, and I give it a day to get some of this stuff some time to dry, and then we'll go from there, and we'll see if we have to get back under here and work on some more stuff. So till then, man, appreciate y'all. Thank you all my new subscribers. I'm hoping the content is good and is giving y'all some pretty good details. I'm trying not to keep these too long. This is probably gonna be the longest video out of all of them, but like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and your boy will hit you on the next video. Peace.